Give it up for Kevin Giebert.
To some, my divorce was a tragedy. To me, in the end, it was actually a comedy. I found my voice of laughter, even if it was a smile just for my face. And tonight I'd like to just, at the end of my set, hopefully bring a smile to your face. So here I'll go. My name is Kevin, and I'm from Surrey. I'm not bitter about that. I stand 6 feet tall, 230 pounds, and I'm 1 foot long. When erect. Speaking of erections, today in this society, you have to be really politically erect. You know, watching CNN hanging to the left, Fox hanging to the right. If Michael Buffer was here tonight, he'd be saying, "Let's get ready to laugh!" If Mr. Singh was here for the NDP, "Let's get ready to spend!" And if a bunch of landscapers were here trying to get high, "Let's get ready to weed!" We all have a buffer list. I was married once, I was divorced once. I got a vasectomy once. I'm not bitter. Speaking of a vasectomy, there's these semen drop-off lines. They ask you to come along between 10 and 2, just like at Tim Hortons coffee line, coffee only, semen only. You drop it off, and then they ask you, "Hey, did you get their specimen right?" I said, "Yeah, here's my specimen," and there's a video attached to make sure that it wasn't compromised. When you're married, you have things you want to, when you get a divorce, you want things to get erased. And I like the Bare Naked Ladies snack time. Eraser, 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 I need an eraser. So, I got married, had 2 great kids. I had a vasectomy, and then she kicked me out of the damn house. Then I got thinking, maybe I was just her sperm donor, sperm donor, sperm donor. Now I'm dating this lovely lady in the front here. And maybe I need a reversal, reversal, reversal. But at least we have enough kids, so. Getting divorced is one thing, you change bank accounts, you change the title, and then you kick the guy out of the house. But, I was wondering, with this vasectomy thing, I'm not bitter about that. It's kind of like premeditated sperm control. My ex picked up something off the ground when she was picking up my kids the other day, or our kids the other day. And I thought, hey, let's have an X jar. Where, I make posters and I put things out. And one of the posters is going to be, really, do you want to remake that show from the 90s called Alien Nation with our kids? Controllers are only for video games. And damn it, do you really want to ostracize one family member of yours, your uncle, because he's a Facebook friend of mine? I hate Walmart. Halloween, I dressed up as Count Von Count. And I went to the 12-item line and I thought, hey, let's go. 1 item, ha 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 ha. 2 items, ha 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 ha. Got back to the car and I noticed a hole in my bag. And I said, damn it, I paid 5 cents for this bag. I'm going to go back and return it. So I went back and returned this bag and I said, nobody really does this. Maybe it's just my OCD, but if I'm going to advertise for 5 cents, damn it, this bag has 1 hole, 2 holes. I like shopping for serotonin. I like fruit. Fruit of the Loom to keep my balls in, or whatever. Fruit Loops. Fruit roll-ups. But for healthy relationships, I like to go to the pharmacy to get a kind of a different kind of fruit roll-up. Strata, kind of like dating. 2 pets allowed. Got the small pet and the heavy petting. When I was a kid, my mom used to ban me from this show called The Romper Room. Or sorry, not The Romper Room, but the Polka Dot Door. There we go. The polka dot door, let's peek through the polka dot door. And then the theme of the day. Here's when we all will say, get ready, get set for Birds and Bees Day. Kevin, it's about the birds and the bees. You're not old enough yet. And then I got thinking, I wonder what Mr. Dressup thought about Casey and Finnegan and the tickle trunk. So my son asked me, where do I come from, Dad? And I said, well, Mom's the bird, Dad's the bee. Dad stings Mom. And then he says, Dad, that's why Mom keeps the EpiPen. So, it's Halloween coming up and next Monday's voting. And so I got the door knock and I said, it's Halloween, trick or treat. Why don't I get them to sing for my vote? So I said, you're going to budget and all that stuff. So let's get fiscal. I want to get fiscal. Show me that your budget rocks. And then with my OCD, one of the treatments is exposure therapy. And I thought that basically I'm scared of being on stage here. Right? So I went to the doctor, state-of-the-art testing, and you're all here. You're all experiencing this state-of-the-art training. It's called exposure to laughter. And so basically, I went to these courses. I was laughing, set up, close, all that stuff. And then I got to MC a show a couple weeks ago. And I got all the comics to come up at the end to take a bow. And then I gave them a right hook and a left hook. A real punchline. Thank you very much.
Did I tell you my background's in psych nursing? 14 years. Same as teaching comedy. Give it up for Kevin Giebert.